Hey everybody, Playtender Guy here, and today I'll be bringing you my review of Kirby's latest game, Planet Robobot. But is it any good? Let's find out. Planet Robobot marks a return for Kirby on the 3DS with this sequel to 2014's Triple Deluxe, which is certainly similar but very fun all the same. The plot goes like this: an evil but rather cute organisation and its leader decides to invade Kirby's world and turn all the inhabitants into robotic enemies. Think Dr. Eggman in Sonic the Hedgehog and you'll get the idea. The story here is pretty much like all other Kirby games. It's pretty light stuff, but provides a decent setup for the game. When it comes to the gameplay, those who play Triple Deluxe will be right at home here, as it plays pretty much the same. Kirby goes through levels, sucking up enemies, using their powers, jumping between the foreign backgrounds, and fighting bosses. But the biggest and most talked about gameplay mechanic here is the ability for Kirby to jump into and use the Robobot armor. This works pretty much as expected. The robot can punch, double jump and destroy enemies with ease, but the most surprising thing about the Robobot armor is that it can scan some enemies and copy their abilities, similar to Kirby's Inhale ability. For example, if you scan a fire enemy, the robot armor will have fire attacks. It's a clever idea that makes the robot armor way more fun to play. If you do play in the robot armor for a fair amount of time, you still get to play as normal Kirby, and it gives you a perfect balance throughout levels, favouring both gameplay types without making them feel stale. Levels also offer plenty of variety through the 6 worlds, offering you Kirby levels of norm filled with enemies and fun little puzzles that, while a little basic, there are puzzles for both Kirby and the Robobot armor. There's also a nice fun little shooter level in the game that offers a nice change of pace. The game's main story mode will only last you so long, with only 6 worlds in the game, and as the game is pretty easy, it is a Kirby game after all, it'll take you around the 6-hour mark to complete. But before you write this game off, there's plenty of post-game content to play once the credits roll. There are 2 extra minigames that are available from the game's beginning. These are Team Kirby Clash and Kirby 3D Rumble. Team Kirby Clash is where up to 4 Kirbys can fight a small number of more powerful versions of the bosses that appeared in the main game. On paper it doesn't sound like much, but the game is actually quite tactical, as there's many different classes of Kirbys to choose from, and it's fun to create tactics to fight these pretty powerful enemies on your own or with up to 3 friends. Next up is Kirby's 3D Rumble, which takes an isometric view, and your goal is to dispatch of all the enemies on screen as quick and as efficiently as possible while trying to keep a high enough combo. It's a fun enough score chaser that will keep players coming back for more. Once you complete the story mode, the arena mode unlocks, and it's essentially a boss rush mode where you only have 1 life and limited health refills. It's certainly a fun little mode to waste on a bus journey home, and that's about it. And the final mode is called Meta Nightmare Returns, which is a speedrun mode that swaps the playable King DDD in Triple Deluxe for Meta Knight, which is as much fun as it sounds. The mode is a fun take on the Kirby formula that shakes things up quite a bit and makes it well worth playing. Audio now, and the game has a typical Kirby soundtrack full of happy and whimsical tunes, which plenty of them are catchy enough to make you stop and listen to the music. Presentation-wise, this is yet another graphically brilliant game for the 3DS, offering some handsome looking levels with some brilliant art design along the way. The game also looks and runs pretty well in 3D to boot. Now time to wrap up this review with a conclusion. Planet Robobot gets a 9 out of 10 with the title of brilliant. It's a superb sequel to 2014's Triple Deluxe, and while it's basically more of the same, this same is so good it's hard to moan. With fantastic level design, with plenty of good uses of the 3D to the bucket load of content that is in the game, Planet Robobot is a must-have 3DS game that everyone should have. Thank you for watching my review, like, rate and subscribe, and keep on gaming. Bye!